What's going on YouTube? It's One Piece Talks here, and I'm back with a brand new video. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at an interesting character of mine that I really wanted to do this video. And I've rehashed and revisit this video multiple times, so hope I got it right after doing a little bit of lore dumping. But there's a common joke that runs around the community in One Piece, is that ever since Oda started, married his wife, who was a Nami cosplayer, that all of the female characters look like Nami. Like, everyone, I mean, it's a joke on social media. Nami, that Vivi, Shirahoshi, Rebecca, and even Rebecca's mom, Scarlet, that they all look like Nami. And that's the joke that's been running around. And when I first seen it, I said, oh, that's similar. It could be the whole Dragon Ball Z with everyone looks like Goku thing. But knowing Oda, it's on purpose, because if you look at the other female characters he's made, they don't look anything alike, except for maybe, Hancock and Robin. They kind of favor, but everyone else, like, Oda doesn't have an issue with drawing female characters in One Piece. Like, I want to go ahead and nip that in the bud already. Oda is a phenomenal artist. He's one of the best artists in his generation. He's one of the best authors of his generation as well. So, I'm not glazing Oda right now, but One Piece is really, really good, and the way the manga's moving is also really, really good. It's one of the best things of the year, and I'm glad the anime is coming back. But let's get back on topic. I think it's a particular reason as to why Nami looks like the other princesses. It's because it's a theory. It's not my theory, but it's a theory that I happen to agree with, is that Nami comes from a kingdom that we don't know about yet. Yeah, I agree with that. I've been seeing this theory for like the last 2 or 3 years now, and it's saying that Nami's a secret princess. And I would agree with that, because we don't really know anything about Nami. Like, before people click off, I know the whole Arlong Park situation. I know that's kind of like her definitive backstory, and that's what we know. But we don't know who Nami's parents are. Like, Bellemere found Nami and Nojiko on a random island in the East Blue. That's all that we know. We don't know who her real parents are. We don't know where her lineage is from. We don't know any of that. But you might say, well, we don't know any of that about the other Straw Hats. Well, we do. We know about Zoro's lineage, and we also know about Sanji's lineage. But Nami's is kind of up in the air. And she's too important of a Straw Hat for that to be up in the air. But let's get to the theory. So the theory that is going around, that's a real plausible theory that I would agree with, is that Nami is of the Nerona family. And that makes a lot of sense when you really delve deep into it and understand what the Nerona family, who the Nerona family is, and what they can do. Because when you think about it, when we first meet Nami, she's a really good navigator, and she's really good at being able to tell the weather. Like, she's basically a freaking weather woman. She's a weathercaster. Well, she can't really cast storms and weather. Well, she can with her baton, and now she has Zeus living in it. But Nami can tell the weather, and she can also give you a map of the entire world. Like, that's her dream. That's her goal. She wants to draw a map of the entire world. That's why Arlong really wanted her. Like, Arlong was going to keep her working for him because she had that skill. But why is Nami so good at those things? Like, where did she learn these skills from? Is this an inherited trait? I would think yes. I would think Nami has some relations to, give it up for a slight drum roll. Nami has some relations to Aim or Imu or whatever you want to call her, or call it. I'm gonna say it because we don't know if Aim is female or male yet. I'm betting that he's a male, but seeing from all the fan art that people draw of it, they always pick the most goonerish photo for Aim. And I wouldn't be, if Oda made Aim a female, I wouldn't be too surprised, not gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But I think they have some relations to Aim, because what is Aim? What is Imu? Imu is essentially from the old world of One Piece, and it basically gave the Gorosei the ability to become yokai. They are these yokai, and if you flip Aim or Imu backwards, it's Umi. And I first found out about Umi from the Yu-Gi-Oh card, Umi, the little water, where it's a lot of water. And it's basically like a water yokai in Japanese mythology. And his whole name is Umi Bosu. And I know I probably butchered that name, but just stay with me now. Don't click off just yet, but like Umi Bosu. Now, we know Imu has a strong hate for the D clan. And it has strong ties to Lily. And Lily never returned. So one of my theories too is that Imu is either Imu is Lily or Imu has Lily's body. That's one of my two theories, but that's going to be another video. But we know that the Gorosei are yokai, and that there is 5 Gorosei, and Imu is basically the demon of the water. And what else is there 5 of? When Nami went to train in Witheria, there were 5 wizards. So just think about it. The connection is uncanny almost. Like, that's a really interesting theory. I didn't come up with this, by the way. I'm not taking full credit for it, but I agree with it. I agree with it because Nami being able to, make maps and tell the world, and even being able to predict weather patterns is uncanny. Like, that's an uncanny ability that she has. Now, a lot of people might have that ability, but Big Mom even said Nami's a natural at this. Nami's a natural at this, and she's able to control Zeus. So this is really interesting to me. Like, drop in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this theory. Is this theory soundproof? Because I would agree. Because Oda doesn't do things by coincidence or a mistake, or it's just random that they all happen to look. They look alike for a reason. Even back in Fishman Island, when Shirahoshi first meets Nami, she says, Nami, even though this is our first time meeting, it feels like that I've met you before. That's just, I think that's just too coincidental for it to be a coincidence. I think Oda's planning that right there, that Nami has some type of royal disposition to her. That's what I personally believe. I mean, from the theories that I've been reading, that I've been seeing from other creators post on YouTube and TikTok, the whole thing with, each of the 4 princesses being named after flowers, I agree with that as well. So that's really interesting to me. But let me know what you guys think. This has been one of probably my favorite videos to make, because they don't really go in depth with Nami. They always go in depth with Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, and then the rest of the Straw Hats, But I think Nami has an interesting story, and she's going to be a huge key factor in this final upcoming arc of One Piece. And it would be amazing to see if Nami is actually somewhat related to Imu. I'm not saying that she's Imu's daughter, or Imu's, whatever you want to call Imu, like whatever floats your boat. But I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying, like, Nami could potentially be somewhat related to Imu. Would be incredible. But once again, this has been your boy One Piece Talks. I'm out. I'm gonna give you guys a new video. Probably gonna be talking about next video. Probably gonna do Shamrock. I mean, he's been out for a month now, a little over a month, so I think we need to talk about Shamrock a little bit more. But it's been your boy One Piece Talks, and I'm out. Peace.